Hello everyone, my name is Kimberly. I wanted to make a quick video comparing lip fillers to CandyLipz Lip Enhancement Tool. I have definitely injected my lips in the past. It's been well over a year since I've had an injection, but I feel that I'm a good source to tell you about the ins and the outs. I've also been using the CandyLipz for over a year and I really quite love it. I'm going to show you at the end of the video the before and after using this suction tool. So let's get into it. The first thing I'd like to discuss as a comparable is cost. Obviously, there's really no comparison in the fact that whenever you're getting injections of hyaluronic acid, typically a full syringe, so 1 cc of product, which is essentially the amount that you'll find in a tablespoon, or is it, a tablespoon, not a teaspoon, tablespoon. So a small amount of product will typically run you in Toronto about $600. And you would be using those fillers probably every 6 months to once a year. So obviously that becomes quite pricey. A lot of people will only use that 1 syringe in the lips, which is what I've always done, only 1 syringe. However, there will be people that sometimes will, in one setting, use 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 syringes. So you can see that that's quite the investment. After all was said and done with the CandyLipz, once it was shipped to my house, I think that the product itself was approximately $60. So nothing to sniff at, but again, a fraction of what your hyaluronic acid fillers would be sold for. And I think with shipping, taxes, everything, I'd say it was about $100 at the end of the day. But it's a nice, durable, sturdy little tool, and you will get a lot of love from this. So in terms of cost, CandyLipz wins hands down. The upkeep and each syringe's cost is just pretty much wild to begin with. Okay, the next thing I'd like to talk about as a comparison is sensation. And again, there's really no comparison. CandyLipz, you will feel a, excuse me, a suction sensation. You'll feel a bit of tension in the lips, but no pain, no pulling, no tugging, no aggression there. It's really painless. You can get bruising afterwards, but we're going to get into that in terms of the results comparable. But the CandyLipz does not hurt. It feels good, if anything. You can feel something's going on, but it's satisfying, not painful. Lip injections, on the other hand, if anyone says that they're not painful, you would want to screen them for further sociopathic or dead nerve activity because they hurt. Injections in your lips, you want to be numbing for a good long time with a really high lidocaine, betacaine, tetracaine quotient in your topical numbing cream. Some people will use injections of lidocaine. I find that hurts so badly that you really might as well use a topical numbing cream because the lidocaine injections hurt so much. You will still feel something. There is always going to be that either sharp or dull pain each and every time that the needle breaks the skin. There will also be a clicking or a little popping sound each time that the needle breaks the skin of the lips as well. It's gross. It's a horrible experience in many ways, and I would, even after going through the process quite a few times, I would get legitimately nervous and really need to breathe deep, stay calm, stay centered, big inhalation before each injection throughout the lip. It is a painful process. CandyLipz, no. Lip fillers, yes. Yes. And the next day when you wake up from lip fillers, what they don't tell you is you're going to feel like you were socked directly in the face, which is a horrible analogy, but your lips hurt. You'll feel that tension of product within them, and it will not be comfortable the next day. CandyLipz, no sensation during, no sensation afterwards. So there's that. The next thing I'd like to compare is the overall result, which is essentially what we're here for, right? I have loved results of fillers in the past. I've also hated my results with fillers in the past. So I'm going to talk about what's great. What's great is it's a dramatic movement forward with the volume and the size of your lips when you're using the lip fillers. If you want puffy, fluffy, big lips, you're going to get them from lip fillers, but that's where things go a little squirrely. In terms of results, you have to be very careful about what you want to communicate to your injector because there are a lot of looks with lip fillers that are just not very appealing in my opinion. Lips that have that puffy upper lip look and a chipmunky, squirrely sort of look on the upper lip. It's sort of that bulbous lack of definition in the lips you can get from lip injections or too many lip injections, you can get that little blowfish look as well, where it's just a lot of product in the inner lines of the lips as well. You can also get the post lip filler look where your teeth are covered by your lips, so it gives a very odd aging effect. I want to give a quick note that after I had injected a few times, I was very unhappy with the looks at first, or not thrilled rather. When I started to ask for my vermilion border only to be injected and no product to go into the meat of my lips, I started to really love the look of lip fillers a lot more. Remember, I got a steep discount because I worked in these cosmetic clinics, so I had some ability to really learn and practice and try on different techniques and what I liked with the fillers because the price was so dramatically reduced. But in terms of results, you'll either love it or you'll hate it, or you'll be somewhere in between. So I guess that basically means results are not guaranteed with lip fillers, and you want to be very clear about what kind of look you want going into it, but you also want to understand that sometimes the injectionist has a different vision than you do, and sometimes the product migrates. I'm going to do a full video on lip fillers, what I recommend in terms of brands, and even nurses and such in my area, nurses and physicians that I recommend, so watch for that video. But you never quite know what you're going to get. With the CandyLipz, I would say the results are sometimes more dramatic than what you'd expect, not less. So you want to be aware of that and plan. Use less time with your mouth in the suction unit at first so that you can get an idea of what kind of plumping effect you want. There have been times I take my lips out of the CandyLipz and they are huge. They look like I've had 2 syringes put into my lips that day, and they're just a bit too big. So you can customize your results with the CandyLipz, which I really appreciate. Less time for less result, more time, more result. But do not leave this on too long to begin with. You might be horrified by the results. So I suppose what I'm saying is, with lip fillers, you are committing yourself to some result that you might not be sure of the outcome. With CandyLipz, you do have more customization, but it can be a rather dramatic result, so prepare yourself for that. Moving on to the duration. Duration would be where this is the biggest division. No, there have been a lot of divisions so far between CandyLipz and lip fillers. Here's another big division. Lip fillers do not last long at first. When you first start injecting your lips, prepare for your body to eat up that hyaluronic acid, that foreign material, pretty quickly. After you've injected 3, 4, 5 times, you'll notice that scar tissue builds up that you won't necessarily feel. Sometimes you will feel it though. You won't necessarily feel it, but you'll notice that your results last. Even after you haven't, again, it's been well over a year since I've injected and my lips were not this size to begin with, suffice to be said. So lip fillers will last a lot longer, especially if your results are cumulative. The CandyLipz, I would say you get a solid 4 hours of plumping when you first start using it. But again, it's cumulative. After you're using it on a day-to-day basis or a few times a day for a while, your lips maintain their puff, their poutiness. And the manufacturer of CandyLipz does say that collagen can be stimulated by this process. I would say that I've noticed some residual and lasting plumping from the CandyLipz, absolutely. All right, well, that's all I have to say in a nutshell about the differences between lip filler and CandyLipz. I'm now just going to do 1 minute application of the CandyLipz so you can see a before and after. I'm going to be just taking off the bottom of the tool here with my feet. I did it! All right, you see the diagram where your lips go, and here we are. That is a 1-minute application. You can see that line. I have discussed this in a previous video. It is what it is. You're going to get a bit of redness that you can easily conceal. But 1 minute of application, you could push that to 2 minutes of application. I'm going to conceal, and then I'll finish up this video by adding a photo of my lips now with lipstick on. So hopefully you can see some sort of comparable. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you being here. If you liked this video, please like it. Please subscribe if you want more beauty related videos. And ultimately, the winner of this comparable between lip fillers and CandyLipz, in my humble opinion, is the CandyLipz. It's natural, it's simple, it's quick, and it gives a beautiful result. I hope you agree, and I would love to hear about your experiences with either the CandyLipz or lip fillers down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.